Sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta turn off the game for a moment and think about if this is
Mhm.
the right course. And if this is not the right course, then you just leave it unplugged. But oftentimes I just choose to plug it again. I feel too empty without my gay. I feel like that is such a part of my personality at this point that it just isn't replaceable. Somebody once told me that that being gay couldn't be my whole personality, and I said, "Watch me," and so now here I am.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we're recording.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I just said it.
Oh,
Listen,
hi.
we were having fun. We were having funny moments off camera, and I was like, you know what? Nothing you say fucking matters until the camera's on. So I decided to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
hello, everybody. Welcome back to Seem Stylish, the podcast where we talk about fashion, life, and whatever the heck comes to mind. And speaking of whatever the heck, we have one of my bestest friends, a person I appreciate a lot. I wouldn't be here without them. This podcast was their idea. I just stole it. So hello, Lico. How you
Was it
doing?
really?
I mean, you are the one who told me to do it, and I was like, okay, Roger,
But it was
Roger.
your idea.
Well, but you told me to do it, so I'm giving you credit.
Okay,
Like,
hey, I'll take that credit.
you know what? The reason why I'm giving you credit is like, if this bombs, then I can blame you.
Oh, okay, sure. It's my fault then.
Yeah,
I'll
then I
take full
won't feel.
credit. You know what? I'll take full credit.
I
I don't
won't feel bad
mind.
about it. You're my producer. You're my producer.
Sure.
But yeah, friends, we have Leiko once again over here. I once again have bothered them to come here to my channel. And, they're a friend at this point. At least I think so.
Mm?
I don't know, maybe.
Why are you questioning this on camera? Yes, we're friends.
I mean,
say we're friends.
We are friends. What?
We are friends.
You can put the gun down. It's okay. But yeah, we've been friends for like a really long time now. How long has it been, actually?
3 years? 3 years, maybe.
3 years, actually, because I met you in
Almost 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost been 3 years. Oh my god.
Damn, we're old.
Yeah, you know what? Our friendship is almost old enough to go to preschool.
Why did you say that?
I was thinking about the other day about the fact of what you talked about, the fact that your children, the people that you at school.
Oh, yeah, my kids.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other day about the fact that I got such mental sickness after you told me that one of them didn't. It was born the year Hatsune Miku was aired, and I was like,
yeah.
wow, we are fucking old. And you
That
know what
hurts.
though? You know what I watched the other day? I am like very two ways about it. Because on the one hand, I'm like, oh, I'm so old. My bones are breaking. And then I see like this one. I was watching TV for the first time. I never seen TV. I never watched TV, and I haven't watched TV in the past 2 years. But you know what? I felt like I felt like I wanted to change something about my personality. So I watched TV, and I saw this segment, right? Of like, the daily chisme, the very much the daily gossip, people who talk who dedicate themselves to talk about other people, which is very much what we do. I was watching this segment, and it was like, oh yeah, 50-year-old celebrity surprises people with the fact that she can dance, and I'm like,
I saw you tweet about this.
Yeah, and I was like, do we just as a community, as people, just forget that 50 is not that old? Like, do we forget that as soon as we turn 30, do we just turn into stone? Is that what happens?
I don't know. Some people get geriatric really fast if they don't like exercise when they're young. That's like my biggest fear. Because I don't move and work out very much. So when I'm 40 or 50, I'm gonna be like breaking my bones.
Bitch, we're both are gonna be. Wow, we are gonna be the example. Jesus.
Because I hold my phone with my pinky like rested underneath, holding the majority of its weight, and it's already like slightly bent to one side. So can you imagine in like 10 years that thing is gonna start?
It's gonna, you know what?
Falling off my hand.
It's giving scoliosis.
Scoliosis.
Yeah, you're a little bit loud. Hold on. Yeah,
Isn't it osteoporosis? No. What's the one?
Osteoporosis is like losing bone density.
Okay, that's not it. The one where your joints get all fucked up. Arthritis.
Arthritis, yeah,
I'm gonna
arthritis.
get arthritis when I'm 30.
You know what? That's my drag name, arthritis. Arty artist.
God, please don't.
Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to try drag at some point, but I feel like I don't have the personality for it. Like, I have the coordination of a 2-year-old, so I I feel like I wouldn't be able to dance. I would just, do the park and bark, just sit there and be me, and people pay me for it.
Yeah, because I was thinking, how could you not? You have like the perfect personality for a drag queen.
I don't have any other talents though. My only personality is being gay, and that's it. Like,
Just be witty and yeah, and flamboyant.
what makes you think that I can be witty?
You are, aren't you?
I would say that what I am, I
Okay, you're not. You would have done a witty comeback if you. Never mind.
yeah.
We're good. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm not witty. It's just I feel it's just because I'm gay. I have like a license to be witty sometimes. But the only way that it can be witty is just with insults. Like it's in comedy, I
Mhm.
guess. Remember when I called you a sun-dried tomato? Um,
I remember that.
yeah, and
Ouch.
you said that your nose was a wart, which was really gross. Um, but yeah, I'm not witty, honestly. What I am is I am smart sometimes. I know.
Sometimes.
Beating the allegations. I am smart, and if you give me some time, I can come up with a comeback. But I'm not quick enough to be witty. You know?
I see. I see. I see.
Are you witty?
You need to watch more like drag queen TikToks and stuff.
Well, I
Ah,
do.
yawning.
I consume drag queen content on the daily. It's just you know, I just don't think you know what? If I went to RuPaul's Drag Race, like what would happen is I would probably get eliminated first.
Oof, probably.
So wow, not even any confidence in me. Love that. Um, but yeah, I will get eliminated immediately. So the only thing that I think I could perform decently is being quote unquote a fashion queen, and even then I wouldn't know how to sew. So the moment that a sewing challenge comes at me, I will probably again lose. Uh, and I'm too self-conscious to like excel at a comedy challenge. You know what? It would be like, have you seen this one like TikTok where it's just like it was a guy reading the people who say, "Oh, I could do drag race and do well," and it's just like he goes like, uh we haven't worn any single good outfit since I met you. You're scared of confrontation, so you're gonna be good TV. So that I feel like that would be me. Although
Ooh, the
I'm not
burn.
scared of confrontation. I feel like I would be good TV because I'm not scared of confrontation. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I would be a decent drag queen if all I can do is just stand there. You know.
You gotta work on your strut. You gotta work on being sassy.
I mean, I am sassy. It's just not in the.
You're not drag queen sassy.
Yeah,
You're flamboyant gay sassy, not drag queen sassy. There's a difference.
exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm just Oh,
You call me bro?
that felt too straight. What the fuck? What am I?
Yeah, you call me bro for a second. You're
Ew.
so not a drag queen. Ew.
Talk to me. Talk to me. What you been doing? I heard that you're not really a content creator anymore because
Mm,
things happen.
ow.
Uh
You
huh.
just stabbed me.
Is that being witty? Am
I'm
I
not a
being witty?
content creator anymore. Oh,
Is that witty?
I'm doing okay, I guess. Better better yesterday.
Okay, but I mean, you have a valid reason for I know that VTuber friendships are usually fake, right? Oh, come on, come here, come here.
Oh, hi. Hi.
I feel like VTuber friendships are usually fake, right? But we're actually friends, right? So I know that you
Yeah,
have more reasons to not do what you're doing, what you used
content.
to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have more reason than I just don't want to do it, right? Like there's a lot. Um, but uh,
Yeah.
talk to me. Is there anything you wanna talk about when it comes to that situation? Like, do you feel like the time is over, or what are you feeling as of this moment with that?
That's a very loaded question. Like,
You can give a simple
I'm
answer.
slowly trying to like, I'm trying to get back into it,
Mm-hmm.
But there's, like, things that are blocking my way, and there's also, like,
Mm-hmm.
other fandom stuff that I'm doing right now, which is completely taking over, like, my ADHD hyperfixation mode.
Oh, uh-huh.
So, yeah, like, 1, I have not been in the VTuber sphere for
Have you ever?
possibly, like, 7 to 8 months by now, just, like, not focusing on it, right? I'm not
Uh-huh.
scrolling the TL on my
Mm-hmm.
Licorice Panache account looking for news, and when I do find it, it's like, "Oh, this random tiny agency
Mm-hmm.
is grooming minors again," or, "This random agency is, like,
This random any
making people pay tons of money for their IP."
you know what though? I feel
Stupid
like at
shit.
this point it's starting to get even like minor like misdemeanors are also getting like burned out. Just like, oh, minor agency talk back to my mom, right? It's just like at this point it's getting ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I
So, like,
understand.
I don't wanna be a
Hmm.
drama channel either, so, like, if
Hmm.
there's something I really wanna talk about or I'm really, really passionate about, I will make a video, and that
Hmm.
would, like, top all the other videos in my backlog,
Hmm.
but all the videos in my backlog that I know people are looking forward to because
Hmm.
I've had collabs and I've had people on it
Hmm.
are just, like, not going as planned and things
Hmm.
like that, and or, like, I've run out of steam on the idea, I don't know what
Uh-huh.
to really make a point with the idea, things
Hmm.
like that. But
Yeah.
also, probably the main factor right now why I'm not getting into the content stuff besides streaming once a week is,
Ateez.
yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. You know what? Welcome back to the 80s podcast. Did you guys miss
Hell yeah, this
us?
is all about ATs now. I spend all of my waking hours scrolling AT's content, and you know what? It's one of those things where it's like,
Mhm.
when you're on the VTuber side, you can get a daily stream from your
Mhm.
OC, maybe you're seeing, like, them tweet throughout the day,
Mhm.
but in ATs is every fucking second. There are new
Oh.
content every
Mhm.
second. You will never get bored because you are constantly being fed that dopamine rush.
You know what?
So that's why I've been stuck there. Yeah.
You know what? I feel like I'm ready to get indoctrinated in the school of ATs. I'm ready for you to take me home.
Fucking do it.
Uh because as I talked about last episode, I've been getting like a lot of Korean media recently. Uh I'm getting into the flavors of Asia, you know, when it comes to
Ooh,
the men.
a taste of Asia.
Yeah, because I've never been, aside from like anime, I never really been interested. Right, anime
Mm,
and Lolita fashion had only been like the only things that I ever cared about when it came to Asia. Because for most of the time and most of my long time obsession when it came to anything cultural was the United States, which at this point is a mistake. Um,
yeah.
but I never been into it that much. I never cared to actually check on people, right? I don't care about what real people are doing. I want my BL boys. I want my anime
Hell
boys.
yeah.
Uh but you know, ever since you pointed out to me this way that technically Korean like K-pop idols and are
They're
technically
fictional.
fictional men, I'm like,
They're
okay.
fictional.
Yeah, I mean, they're as fictional as a human can be because you know their personalities are really crafted when it comes to the way that
Super.
the way that they present themselves. Uh so I was like, well, I want to start getting into it. So because one of my friend wanted to see like K dramas with me, right?
Mhm.
Because we were trying to like reconnect. It's an old middle school friend. So we've been trying to reconnect together, and they showed me this dorama, which is called True Beauty. I'm not going.
Dorama.
It's called dorama, right?
Can you say that again? Dorama.
Dorama,
Dorama.
dorama, dorama. Anyway, they showed me this K drama, right? That was called True Beauty. I'm not gonna go too much into it because I already yapped too
Mhm.
much about it on last episode. Uh, but it really awoke something in me. Like I was like, wow, these people are really pretty. Why is everybody pretty? Why is there not an ugly person? Like even the character who was supposed to be ugly wasn't ugly. Like I don't know. I'm ready. I'm ready to finally be into Korean stuff. Like not in Korean, just Asia in general. You know, I'm ready. I'm ready. So if you wanna teach me, I am right here. I'm ready for it.
Dude, I'm so ready to teach you. There's so much there's
Hmm.
oh, yeah. I've been here in this K-pop hell for, like,
You've been
15 years.
you've been waiting. You've been waiting for somebody to ask.
Honestly, yeah, because I was
Oh.
on a different stream talking about Ateez greatness, and I'm still ready to talk about Ateez greatness.
I saw that stream. Damn. Honestly, at this point, do you want to talk about your venture?
My what?
Your venture? Your K-pop
My
venture?
venture?
You know, your K-pop channel that you wanted to lead?
Oh, I was actually gonna talk about that, yeah.
Okay.
I was
Uh-huh.
like, one of the reasons why I'm not doing content here is because I'm thinking about content to do on that other channel. But I haven't done anything yet.
Do you wanna talk about to the people, to the folks who may be interested?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, burnout has been incredibly
Mm-hmm.
challenging for me, specifically because I'm fallen out of the K-pop or the VTubing side,
Mm-hmm.
but I still have,
Hold on,
like, the
can I stop you over there?
motivation to create. Huh?
Can I stop you over there? When were you ever
Yeah.
into it? When were you
Into
ever?
what?
Like when
VTubing stuff?
yeah, when were you ever in the in the VTuber like community? Because I you don't talk to
Pandemic
anybody.
era?
You don't
Dude,
talk
I
to
was
anybody
super.
though.
No, I don't fucking talk to people, but I was a
Uh-huh.
fan and I
Oh,
enjoyed
okay.
it.
That's a
But I've
difference.
sort of
Uh-huh.
I've moved away of that because I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a lot of time to watch streams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, I just like lost and lost and lost
The
the
sparkle.
whole interest in the
Mm-hmm.
VTubing culture. I like being a VTuber. I like VTubers, but the culture itself and the other streamers, I don't give a shit anymore.
Which is the
So,
reason, which is the reason why she doesn't watch me.
oh, I do watch you sometimes. You just stream at the
Oh.
really bad hours for me,
Well, not
like
only
when I'm at
that.
work.
Okay, before we like, I want you to continue to talk about your venture, but you know what? This is about me. This is my podcast.
Go ahead.
I still can't believe that your children know who I am. Like
I don't think they know, but they see you.
you're like, is this subliminal messages? Is this where all of these random subscribers that I get from time to time are
No,
coming
there's
from?
no way. There's no way they see you. But yeah,
uh,
whenever I connect my tablet to the projector in class, I have my Steam on my work
mhm,
tablet because I used to play Stardew Valley when I was bored.
mhm,
Um, your little pop-up notification like
mhm.
Custody Renan is now playing V-Bridger or Custody Renan is now playing VTube Studio, and it will pop up when I'm in class. So then, like, obviously the kids will look at it and they'll be like, "That's an icon." But they can't read the English, right? So they
Did
all
they
they really
did they
notice
ever
is like the
ask?
icon. Huh?
Did they ever ask about it?
No, but I hear them whisper about it to each other in Japanese. And then I play music out loud and
Mhm,
I will project my YouTube screen sometimes
mhm,
for the kids to like choose what songs.
mhm,
And then on the homepage or on like the little sidebar of like other thumbnails,
mhm.
your stream will pop up because you stream when I'm teaching classes. So they'll see it and they'll be like, "Ooh, little anime VTuber thing." And that's about it. But yeah, I'm sure they see your design more than once.
You know what? It's subliminal messaging. You're sending me support in other ways. You know.
I am.
You're
I've
like,
never clicked on your stream in class though. I
and you
have, I
probably should
have,
not. You probably
I
should
have
not.
actually.
You have? Wait, when?
Recently, one of
The
your recent
debut?
streams, I was in the middle of class and I came in, but it wasn't projected on the board. It
Mm-hmm.
was like self-study, so I was just sitting
Mm-hmm.
in front of the class fucking around while the
Mm-hmm.
kids were focusing, and that's why I went up on your chat and I was like, "Hi, I'm here."
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It was either the no, you weren't there for debut.
It was the one after your debut, I
Yeah,
think.
2.0 when I was talking
Yeah.
about tags and stuff like that. Yeah, that was fun. I see what people do it now. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
We got
anyway, that's
we
the
got
extent
super
of the
super
kids'
derailed.
knowledge of you.
We got super derailed. Anyway, so you were talking about the fact that you're making content for another channel.
Oh, yeah. See, my ADHD brain completely forgot what we were talking about before
Mm-hmm.
this. I haven't started yet, but I have a model for it. Do you wanna see
Mm-hmm.
it?
Sure. You know what?
I
We're, we're,
bought
we're
a I
getting
bought a
prime
pre-made
content.
model.
We're getting prime content.
Wait, I think I might have kicked myself out of the group. Nope, there I am.
Okay, but this is gonna take 2 years to load because you live in Japan. Now you have your turbo.
I
You have
forget
your
my
first.
setup.
You have your first world content country internet, so you know.
Oh, no! Well, I see myself on my screen. Do you see me?
No, you're taking 3 hours to load. You know what? Whenever we do a collab, it takes usually 3 to 5 business days for you to appear.
To log in.
Ever.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bought a pre-made model off of,
Oh, there you are. Oh God.
Hi.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're literally on my face. 1 second. Oh. Oh, you look hot. I know this is supposed.
Yeah, this is actually a male model,
No,
but
I know.
I customized it enough to have like sort of feminine features.
I
So this is the
mean,
model I'm gonna be using.
to be fair, it does look like you're a tomboy, and I live.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be my alter ego when I have like a channel set up for Ateez content. I will be like the flagship Ateez VTuber.
You know what?
Cause
I'm so happy that your chemical peel finally healed. You're no longer red.
yeah, oh that's ouch again. That hurts.
I'm
Um
trying to be witty. You told me to be witty, and I'm
no time enough though.
trying. It's not. Is it not witty?
I really like the rig of this model. It's so like this model is such a good model for the price of what, like $25?
You make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel so terribly rigged right now with that model.
I I dude, when I switch back to my regular model, I'm gonna be like, why is it so stiff? But
Yeah.
anyways, this one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is codename Aurora. I'm like a hacker in the system of the Black Pirates, which is part of AT's lore.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I'm gonna try help with boosting engagement on other social media platforms because right now most of the fandom is on Twitter, and that means like the majority of like Instagram fans and
Mm-hmm.
TikTok fans, they don't follow the fan bases and so they don't know how to like support the idols exactly how. So that's
Mm-hmm.
my job. So I'm gonna become like
You're
the
becoming
main
the
like
ambassador. The
the
ambassador.
ambassador. And I'm gonna stream like learning how to play Valorant and like teaching other 18s how to play Valorant. So whenever you know decides to
Oh,
do
I
another
saw. I saw.
Valorant stream like
I saw that you
yesterday.
were going. I saw you were going bonkers for it. I
I
saw.
was having the time of my life yesterday, let me tell you, because he was
Mm-hmm.
playing Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
which is his favorite game, and he's a Radiant, so he's like
Mm-hmm.
super high level playing, and nobody else on Twitter knew what the hell the game was about. So I thought it'd be so funny because like it's giving me so many content ideas to like get back into
Mm-hmm.
making content, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
so like excited to be back in making content. But it's like clearly meant for K-pop, so I can't use my Licorice channel because that
Uh-huh.
wouldn't make
Make
sense anymore with
well,
my brand,
and
right?
YouTube will also kill you. Like YouTube will
Yeah,
personally go to your
so
house and shoot you.
that's why I'm gonna restart on
Mm-hmm.
like this alter ego account, and you know what? I just wanna get back into it basically. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna be here as Lico. I should probably change my model
You
back.
know what? No, this
But
is ready. This is eye candy. Keep it there.
sure, okay. But the reason I got into K-pop so
Mm-hmm.
hard, like this as a
Mm-hmm.
past year or so as an Atenee is because I've been into K-pop since
Mm-hmm.
like 2011. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
been into K-pop since literally I was 11, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're asking me how I got into K-pop, I don't remember. But I used to be super into dancing.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the earliest things was my sister, who's 5 years older than me, so she was in like high school or middle
Mm-hmm.
school at this time. She's like, "Oh, my friends are trying to learn this dance and it's super difficult. Do you want to try and learn this dance?" I'm like, "Okay." And it
Mm-hmm.
was Lucifer by Shiny. And if you
Mm-hmm.
know the dance, it's hard. Like at the
Mm-hmm.
time, it was the most difficult dance in K-pop because it's tutting. And if you know
Mm-hmm.
anything about tutting, it's like super I can't obviously show you with this model,
Concussion.
but
Concussion.
yeah.
like people are going to the hospital after doing that one.
Uh no. But back at the
Mm-hmm.
time, well, do you know what tutting is?
No, but I'm pretending like I do, so like you can continue with your story.
Okay, it's like super intricate hand motions that are very fast and angular.
Sounds like
So if you
voguing.
don't it's very similar, very, very
Uh
similar.
huh.
So if you don't like absolutely nail it, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna look stupid. So I,
Mm-hmm.
little 11-year-old me, worked so hard to get those moves down. And even to this day, I can still do them because I
Mm-hmm.
work so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, it was just like, I like this song. It's cool. Let
Mm-hmm.
me listen to other songs. Oh, that song is cool too. Oh, they like dancing. And
Mm-hmm.
basically, dancing is what got me into K pop. So I was there pre
Mm-hmm.
EXO, pre BTS, pre um,
Oh God, she's sold.
aespa
Oh,
or
she's sold.
5th gen.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
sold.
yeah. So my favorite group was Infinite at the time, and I was in Spirit, which is their fandom name,
Mm-hmm.
for like 5 years
Are they still
straight.
around?
They're still around. They just had a comeback like 2 or 3 days ago. Their
Oh
15th
hell yeah!
anniversary. Yeah, 15th anniversary, dude. Like, I was there
So
since year
wait,
2, I think.
soon the K-pop union is gonna be able to drink in most
Oh,
countries.
yeah. They're I've been into K-pop way longer than
Mm-hmm.
people that I've taught. The people that I teach in class are like 13, 14, 15 years old.
Uh-huh.
I've been to K-pop longer than they've been in
Alive.
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longer than they've been
So,
manufactured. Yeah, I feel yeah. You know what I feel that way about? I feel that way about anime. Like because I was
yeah.
a super weeb, right? I'm
I was
tough.
super weeb too, yeah.
Yeah. I transitioned to now being just a geek about
Mhm.
video games. Uh, but I used to be so much into anime that I genuinely felt horrible whenever somebody said like, "Oh yeah, I just watched this vintage anime, Sakura Card Captor," and I was like, "Oh."
Oh. Oh.
And I was like, "Vintage?
Yeah.
Vintage? Are you sure? Didn't it come out 2 years ago?" Like I felt so,
No.
I know it's been quite a while, but I felt that in my soul because I watched that when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, those like Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, Naruto. I grew
Hmm.
up on those.
Yeah, and it felt so bad. Like you know it's bad. You know you're being on Earth long enough when your favorite shows
Yeah.
when you've been watching as a child are getting reboots now. So
Oh, yeah. All of my shows are getting reworks, and it's freaking me out.
I know,
Hold on,
I
I'm
know.
like I need a sip.
I'm gonna put this in. I hope you know that
Why?
because you look cute doing it.
Oh, I have this really sweet
Mhm.
pudding milk drink, and I'm, like, trying not to chug it because it's
Oh,
so sweet.
speaking of like getting back into the flavors of Asia,
Yeah.
I had this like drink. Like they really look creamy sodas, right? Cause
Oh, yeah, I
like
had a creamy soda the other day.
and like when I went to eat Korean food like not too long ago, uh
Oh, you're really into the weeb culture now. You went
I'm getting into it.
Korean K-barbecue? What's next?
I then went to a
You like
barbecue.
tteokbokki too?
I ate tteokbokki. It was really good.
I know, I
It was really
figured.
good. Uh, I ate one that was like it was like a some type of stew with noodles. Like it had like a sausage. It was relatively spicy. It had
Stew with noodles.
cheese.
Cheese?
They put a little
A
cheese and stuff.
stew?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
they
like a stew.
do.
It's kind of like a stew. Like it had a lot of things. It had like
Jjigae?
oh
Jjigae? Jjigae is the word for
no,
stew.
I don't. I
There's, like,
no
tofu jjigae, kimchi jjigae, seafood jjigae.
no. I feel. Hold on. It's kind of coming to me. It's kind of coming to me.
Gukbap?
No.
Was it a goop?
It's a very basic one. It's a very basic one. It's like, it's like one-on-one Korean food. Is like I said, it has sausage and noodle. It barely has any.
Korean army stew?
I don't know. I forgot the name. I used to have it right here. It's not tabuki. What the fuck was it?
Tteokbokki is
I had
not stew.
no. I know it's not that, but I'm thinking of it. It had little rice cakes.
It had most of their dishes have rice cakes.
Mary, again, I am very much surface level right now.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
also had kimchi. You know,
Have you never had kimchi before?
no, never.
Are you serious?
I'm being serious right now. 100%. I never had Korean food until like a couple days ago.
Oh my god.
It was
How did you live? Or I guess
I so,
Mexican food is, like, makes up for it. Yeah.
well, yeah, and also it's not only Mexican food. It's also most of my experience with Asian food was just Chinese food, right? I mean, after
Mm,
all, my family, like my ancestors are Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah,
Mm.
and there is a lot of Chinese restaurants around where I live, so I got acquainted with the flavor of it, but there's never been like Korean stuff ever. And Japanese food is mostly just fish, at least when it comes to the traditional stuff. And I don't like
Yeah.
fish. Uh, So the next best thing was Korean because they
Do
love
you
their
like
stuff.
spicy food?
No, but I got in.
Oh,
I need to get into it because I see that they put spice on everything. Like it.
yeah. Korean's very spicy food.
You would think that because I'm a Mexican, I will have like a passive buff that I will be able to withstand heat, but I don't. Like I think I came. I feel like I came up broken. You know. Uh but it was really good. The only issue that I had with it though
Mhm.
is wow, do they give you a lot of food? It's a lot.
Oh, you get the banchan, yeah? All the side dishes?
Yeah. Oh fuck! I really want to remember what the name of this dish was. That is like they. Okay, let me try and describe it for you. Like they, aside from the ingredients, which obviously it had vegetables, it had sausage, it had noodles. They cook it for you on like a hot plate,
Mhm.
and it stews for a moment, and you have to like let it stew for like 5 minutes, and then it's ready. Does it not sound familiar? I feel like maybe that's everything. Maybe that's every Korean food, and that's the reason why
That's a
I'm.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the point is, I enjoyed Korean food. I will go back for it again. The only thing that I wouldn't order though is I don't think I will have the kimchi again. Like, it was good. It was
Really?
nice. Yeah, it was nice. I will eat it if somebody else orders it for me. But you know what it is? It's a little bit too acidic for me.
Oh, I see. It depends on yeah, it depends on the brand. There's some that I really don't like because of the acidity,
Hmm.
and some of them are like way too spicy for me.
You know what? I feel like kimchi is like one of those foods with like an acquired taste. You know, it's
I can see that. Yeah.
yeah, like very much like if you eat it enough, you can have it. And I assume, I'm basically doing a repeat of episode 2, but you know, I mean, I'm talking to like literally the Korea boo over here. So
Hey, what the fuck? My family's Korean. You take that back.
okay, well, I'm talking to the Korean person, the only Korean person that I know, right? So I feel like it was bound to happen, but I have like you know. As I told you, like before we started recording, I have this thing for I have a concerning infatuation with Korean men now. So,
Yeah, I can tell. You just need to be very careful that
mhm.
you're only obsessing over like the image of a Korean man and not the real Korean men because real Korean men are not it.
Oh, goddamn.
Do you
Shit.
not? Oh, you probably don't know anything about Korean men
No.
then, like real
I
ones.
I'm I'm only obsessed with like the superficial aesthetic that people curate, right?
Okay,
Uh
good. Cause like
mhm.
never I hope you never ever like travel to Korea expecting like Korean men to be wonderful BL,
Oh,
main
I
like
don't expect
it's
it, I don't expect anybody to be like that, you know? Like
they are so not it in real life.
I think
That's why
nasty.
they're fictional. That's why we fictionally ship them.
I think nasty.
They're nasty, horrible people.
Wow. Okay. You know what? It sounds like the French people, honestly. You know,
Ah!
I have a personal gripe with the French. Like, it's just I talked about it before on stream, but they just fight about everything, Mary. Like,
Mm,
they fight us. Listen, I'm just
no, I'm
here.
not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm just here. In like trying to tend to their needs as a customer service employee, and I don't need to know why your partner killed your dog. Like, genuinely, I don't need to know. Like, I don't need to know every detail about your life. But every single time that I thought I was getting somewhere with like the issue that they were putting up with, they will start discussing with each other, and I'm like, stop
Ooh.
it. Just I want to go home. And the worst part is though, it was right at the end of my shift, so I had to stay overtime for 20 minutes because they just couldn't stop arguing.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
so yeah, I
Nothing like that. Not like that. But like
mm-hmm.
it's a very misogynistic country, you know?
Oh, I would die
Very
then. Mm-hmm.
anti-LGBT,
Oh,
very anti-women's
oh,
rights,
so I am triple
lots
death.
of lots of sex trafficking and sex
Do you wanna?
pests and yeah.
Do you wanna keep racing? Do you wanna keep racing reflex for me? Like if I go to Korea, I feel like I would probably
I'm
die.
just saying I'm just saying,
No,
like,
yeah,
the webtoons and dramas, they give, like, a certain impression of, like, Korean
uh,
society and Korean
mm-hmm,
men, and that's what people fall into, like, very early on,
mm-hmm,
and then you go and, like, research actual Korean country, like, related issues, and you're
mm-hmm.
like, "This is not like the webtoons.
This is not like. What do you mean?
This
This
is
is
not
not.
real life."
What do you mean this is not like the carefully curated experience that I had on the internet? How dare
It's
you?
exactly it. Like,
Uh-huh.
like this is why I say K-pop idols, like
Mhm.
shipping them and like making fictional wee hee hoo hoo stuff about
Mhm.
it is like totally okay because it's all an image. Like we do
Mhm.
not know these guys. What I suggest for new people getting into K-pop, and
Mhm.
even if I like, yeah, let's get into K-pop. I love K-pop. You
Mhm.
have to be aware that there are actual real life implications
Mhm.
and like undertones of this very Hollywood-esque society
Mhm.
that you just have to like keep in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I feel like this may be really shallow, but maybe it's a good idea that it's shallow. But oh, you cut your hair. You have no hair now.
You're right. Where'd that go? I was pressing keys.
Sorry, ADHD brain happened. Just like monkey see, monkey do. The reason why I wanted to ask you why you got into
Mhm.
K-pop and all of this preamble that we're having, all this pre-show is, did K-pop have anything to do with your fashion sense?
Oh yeah, this is a fashion podcast.
I mean, yeah, this
All
is the
right, I
this is
forgot.
the 80s podcast.
Oh, 100% it did, 100%.
Uh huh.
Um, at least as of recent. I
Mhm.
think before this, growing up, family of a lot of
Mhm.
siblings, it was a lot of hand-me-downs.
Yes. Mhm.
So, yeah, I never really got to experience my own style. I was whatever
Mhm.
t-shirt, crew neck my
Mhm.
older sister had that she gave it down to me, whatever cargo shorts, she
Uh
gave it down
huh.
to me.
I lived
So
the life of
yeah.
the gym shorts for like fucking 20 years of
Exactly,
my life because of
exactly.
that. Uh huh.
And then, like, yeah, I live in fucking I lived in Hawaii at that
Mhm.
time, and you know what was popular in Hawaii? Tiny little baby booty shorts and, like, tank
Uh
tops with
huh.
spaghetti straps, and that's not what I am. So, my mom would be like, "Let's go shopping. Let's go to
Mhm.
fucking Brandy Melville, the
Mhm.
ultimate California beach babe vibe." And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Who do you think I am? I am like a prepubescent, I am barely out of puberty,
Mhm.
queer person who has no idea what gender they are right yet. Like, I am not
And we're still
going to wear ass out chaps, you know?
we're still waiting to find out. The
Honestly,
news
yeah.
is still out on that one.
But, like, for so long,
Uh
at
huh.
least the entirety of my childhood, I was,
Mhm.
like, not wearing what I wanted to wear, but I would see
Mhm.
the K-pop idols, and they were wearing these beautiful, not
Mhm.
even designer stuff, but just, like, intricate, like, kind of Hot Topic-y at the time, but it was, like, cool, so I was like, "I want to wear, like, that kinda Hot Topic stuff," because it had flavor that just did not exist in my daily life, and that's why
Mhm.
people are so surprised when I come out and say, "Oh, yeah, I've been, like, such a fashion head, I love fashion," because
Mhm.
back then, if you knew me or, like, if my parents hear me talk about it, they're
Mhm.
like, "That's not who you are, though, like, you were never
Same.
wearing that kind of stuff." Like, what chance did I get,
Yeah,
though?
I know. I feel the exact same thing. You know what? I talked about it on episode 1 that I always felt so
Yeah.
unsupported in my dreams because every time I bring up a dream or something that I want to do, even if it's just something I got into, my mother will
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, but you never got into it before. What happened? Or you're not this person."
Exactly.
When she had to find out that I gay, I was like, "Oh, but didn't you have a little girlfriend in like elementary school?" Mama, I was 2. Like,
Exactly.
I was barely a child. So when I wanted to get into fashion, my dreams are like immediately cut, right? And unlike
Mhm.
you, I didn't have the drive to pursue it further because I was like, well, what is the point, right? I'm never gonna be able to do it anyway. Like, not so long as, and I love my mom, but not so long as
Mhm.
she lives, I'm not gonna be able to do it, right? And this is
Mhm.
not
There's just no
wishing
support.
her. Yeah, she supports me, but on what she wants to, and that's
Yeah.
fine. I learned to live, and I love her, but it is pretty clear in which side she stands. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
only very recently I have been able to get in fashion the way that I want to and the way that I want to engage with it, which is probably the
Mhm.
reason why I feel so unqualified to even talk about it. Is just I don't know
Oh, 'cause it's a
anything.
recent thing?
Yeah.
That's fine, though.
Mhm.
It's nice to, like, develop your style and have, like, a little talk show about it. I think that's
Mhm.
adorable, and it helps you, 'cause, like, you can do research on stream about it.
Yeah, I've been thinking. I honestly, it helped me a lot to have this, to have the reality of things, like the reality of like I keep saying this, but homosexual with a microphone is a real thing.
Mm.
Like, people just talk about stuff, and even if they don't know it. So I feel like me just having the limited knowledge that I have is better than fucking Twink number 2 talking about how much he hated whatever Miley Cyrus was wearing at the Oscars. You know,
Yeah.
it's just I have an artistic vision for it. It's just it's never been nourished to the point that uh to the point that I can feel confident about it. And that's everything been my life like this. Recently I've been wanting to get into makeup, you know? I'm thinking about
Ooh.
I'm thinking about actually taking makeup courses to like actually make it
Do
a thing
it,
for
do
me.
it, do it, do
And
it.
I will. I'm saving up for it. But when I told my mom, she was like, "But why would you do that? Or why would you do this? If you want to do it, then why not practice with me?" And I'm like, "Mom, I love you
It's
so
a
much."
difference though.
Yeah, it's a difference. And also, Mom, well, two things. And I was honest with her because I'm frank with my mom at this point. I am too old to be bullshitting around with her. It was, Mom, first of
Yeah.
all, your skin is old. I wouldn't be able to practice very well. Second, oh my God, that sounds so mean. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
And second, Mom, if I don't tell you things, it's because you always criticize them. And you know what? It's okay. It's the way that you were raised. And honestly, I appreciate the criticism sometimes, but sometimes I don't want to tell you things out of literal fear that you will little invalidate it. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just told her, hey,
Exactly.
I just told her, hey, Mom, I'm studying makeup. I'm gonna be studying makeup soon. Probably, maybe not this year because I need to save up, but next year I'm gonna start with my makeup journey. And so,
How fun.
thank you.
Good luck on that.
Thank you. And so, you know, I just want people to realize that it's okay to get into things later on in life. And one thing that helped me a lot with, like, the homosexual with a microphone thing, just going back to that, is just I was like, man, how do people recognize fashion designers? Like, I don't understand. Like you literally a couple of, like, we were talking about this like off record.
Yeah.
How do you recognize it? How do you thought that was Caparelli, right? It's just like, how the fuck do you recognize it? And it wasn't, but you know what? It's actually something very similar.
It wasn't, but it had very similar vibes. It vibes, honestly.
Vibes.
You just watch enough of their work to sort of get a sense of like what their style and what they always go back into for each like collection, and then you're like, oh yeah, this reminds me of
this and that.
Oh, this reminds me of Schiaparelli. Yeah.
But you know what? It's just I was like, man, how do these people know all these designers? Like, when Oscars, when like award seasons happens, you always get like a fucking TikTok just like, oh yeah, this is like 17 people just talking about it, and they all know the designer. I'm like, what the fuck? How? And then I found out that whenever you go collect pictures, it says it right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow. So it's literally just looking it up. I don't have to know everything, And so,
or usually people get like a heads up in advance that the person has been commissioned. So you're not like just seeing it for the first time and being like, I know exactly who that artist is. Like you have like a little heads up.
Yeah. So when I finally realized that, it's just like, man, I'm just gonna talk about it. I wanna do this. I'm just gonna be whoever I want to be, and you know what? It's okay if people don't like it.
Exactly.
But I wanna say I really like the work of Lyrica Matoshi. Do you know her? Lyrica Matoshi?
What's that? Vatoshi?
Lyrica Matoshi. Hold on. Let me send you how it's spelled.
I do not know.
Let me see if
how do I spell it? Is designer?
Yeah. Lyrica Matoshi with a K. Lyrica.
I don't even know where the K would be.
Lyrica? Lyrica. Oh my god. I'm gonna send it to you.
I'm not getting anything.
I don't think she has ever been on Vogue. It's the creator of the strawberry dress.
Oh, the strawberry dress person. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very much like a
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it high fashion.
No, we were talking about designers though, not high fashion. God damn it.
True.
But the thing that I really like about her work is that her story is for woman by woman, right?
see that.
I don't remember where she lives exactly, but she lives in a place in which it wasn't really possible for her to become a fashion designer, right? She went to school and everything, and she couldn't finish it, but she still wanted to do
Mm.
her brand and continued doing it. Uh and that was such like the thing that made me actually decide to start focusing on fashion when it came to like my content. Is just like, if she could do it without going to school, why can I not? And
Exactly.
uh-huh. And all of her stuff is like very much. If you can see, she works a lot with Tool. I feel like Tool is her thing.
I'm seeing the Tool, yeah. I
She.
am not a big Tool fan. I'm not
I
gonna
am.
lie.
I am. I love
These are
Tools.
cool. These tights are awesome.
I know that is her thing. Originally, she started working with like stone tights and stuff like that. That was the original things that she did. And then
Yeah.
masterpiece became the strawberry dress, which everybody was talking about in like 2020, I think. Um, so yeah, I really love her work, and I mean her work is literally suited for me. It's both frilly, Tool, it's pretty, you know.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And if I had to say one designer that I really get inspiration from a lot is her, because I love her stuff. And you know what, Vogue? The fact that she's not there in Vogue Runway, unacceptable. Put her in.
It's just not high enough. Oh, it's
Hmm?
Yasmin? I forget her name.
But yeah.
Ronaldo. I just really enjoy
Mhm.
Paris Fashion Week. I like seeing
Mhm.
what they come up with every time. And they make it like it's not just like people walking on a runway like it was way back when. They do like
They make
art
it theatrical
pieces.
performances, no?
Yeah, it's like very theatrical. I think one of my favorite designers in concept. I don't know if I really vibe with the clothes, but the 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 sets and the production they do for this the runway itself is just so fun.
Say the name.
I don't remember the name. I gotta find it.
Caparelli?
On like, hold on, Diary of a Model Vogue. If I find the one that they do, because I love Diary of a Model, and there's one episode where we follow the model, and it's like dancers. The whole thing is like very dancey, theatrical. It was beautiful, but I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, I'm gonna get hella lost. But if you watch Diary of a Model, this is like how I learned about different brands and I learned about different models because it's so interesting. Oh, I like Moschino. I can show you Moschino.
Oh yeah. That would be. I'm interested, honestly. Like, I've always been interested in like high fashion, right? As an outside viewer, but I was talking to Lico about this earlier. When I'm interested in high fashion in the way that, okay, how can you put this on a person and how can you style it, rather than the story behind it, which is just a lot of people appreciate high fashion for their their high concept. I appreciate it in the sense like when something is wearable, how can we make it work in an event, right? Like,
yeah,
I love styling more than anything else in this world. I love making clothes work with each other. I love coordinating. I love coordinates. It's the reason why I like Lolita fashion a lot. It's just everything is coordinated. And I mean, if you guys probably don't know this because I never talked about it on the channel before. I actually styled Lico before.
Oh yeah.
And they
For
had
a little photo shoot that I did.
Yeah, they had a fleeting dream of becoming a model.
I was in the middle of a manic episode, and I'm not proud of it.
It's okay, but you know what? You gave me a little bit, at least a little bit of a portfolio. You should let me style you more sometimes.
If possible, I'm trying to make concert outfits for my trip to Korea in a couple of weeks.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm
You
gonna
know
go
what?
see Ateez. Twice.
You know what though? I feel like that would require you for you to. No, you know what? Let's talk about. I feel like talking about fashion is like so lost at this point because just the people that we are.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
it's fine. But you know what? It is fashion, but it's not what we wanted to talk about today. But it's okay. You know what? It's still a topic. now that you're creating more of like a real lifestyle channel, right? Because you have a lifestyle channel a little bit, and with your Korean persona one, which is what do you think? What do you say her name was a second? Melody?
Huh?
What was your name again on this on this?
Oh, this one?
Uh-huh.
Codename Aurora.
Aurora. Okay. So now that we have Aurora here, and you're gonna be doing like more things about Ateez, and I assume that is where your concert fits are gonna go to.
Yeah.
How do you feel more about showing your face now? Like,
Oh, like my real face?
yeah, I mean, you've always shown it a little bit, but
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna post it on main, but I've shown it on my other
Mm-hmm.
K-pop side Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. I'm not going to project it. Why?
No, I was asking mostly because we have this thing of you're a VTuber now, and you're still a VTuber when it comes to this new persona, but you're gonna be showing your fits. How does that make you feel? Because I think the thing is that, again, talking about VTuber dimension, it's been popping up again. Like, oh, if you're gonna be a VTuber, then why show your face? And like, I wanted to ask, like, when it comes to that, how do you feel about it? Like,
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want.
mm-hmm.
It's their brand. If they want to show face, show face. If they don't want to show face, don't show face. I hate the idea of VTubing must always keep your face hidden. It's like the sanctity of the platform and the media. It's like, no, it's fucking not. The only reason people don't do it is because you're basing all of your meta off of Hololive, and they physically, like, they are unable to by contract to keep themselves safe, to keep the parasociality working. We don't have to abide by that. So yeah, I'm totally fine with showing my face, showing body. I just don't do it because I don't personally like having my face on the internet all that much anyway, and I don't like how I look. So
you
that's
look
my
pretty.
reason.
What are you talking about?
Eh.
You're pretty. Shut up.
Well, body dysmorphia, right? So
yeah. And you know what? Keeping it on theme, fashion can really help with that. It can really help.
Help, yes.
Yeah. So actually, I'm desperately trying so hard to make this podcast about fashion.
I've gotten a lot better since living in Japan, wearing clothes that are both
I wanted to ask about that.
feminine.
I wanted to ask about that. How was your experience like when you first got, because you said that your wardrobe and everything got better once you moved away from Hawaii and went into Korea, into Japan. How was their experience of finally becoming quote unquote fashionable? Like finally getting the resources?
So nice. Let me tell you. Because fashion is very much the standard here. Like,
it's
you
the A
cannot
game.
walk around. You cannot walk around in like athleisure that we see in America. You cannot walk around with board shorts, tank top, crew neck. Like, those things are like, oh, this is a foreigner, right? Even if you're like ethnically Asian, if you are seen walking around in these clothes, you're like, you're not from here. Like, these girls in the random most countryside area where I live are decked out to the nines. Like, I'm talking, you'll see
Met Gala situation.
emo girls. You'll see Lolitas walking around. As soon as girls are done with school, they're putting on makeup on the train. Like,
I seen that.
Here for fashion. Wow. Yeah, so it's become super.
So
I don't know how to say it.
Do you think it's kind of like like I know we were talking about earlier, like being on an environment that promotes it, right? Because both you and I, unfortunately, were really repressed when it came to fashion, despite the fact that we really liked it. And so it really just comes down to being on an environment that promotes it now, isn't it? Just promoting.
Basically, that's what I would say. But also, I've moved into financial stability, and I'm living by myself, so I don't have to worry about what other people are thinking. Yeah,
imagine having that.
But also, like, the shops that I do, there's no shop for like lame clothes. I go to the cheapest, most affordable Shimamura. It's like a basically Walgreens style. Like, you walk in and you pick out. It's like a Walgreens style version, like very, very cheap clothes. However, they are all very like
Are they high quality?
meant for Gen Z, high quality, good.
Wow.
You look like
Uh-huh.
you're ready to,
You look like you have
have a
an
night out on the
you look like you
town.
have an you look like you have an Instagram.
Yeah. So all of my clothes in my wardrobe now are nice. Like I
Mhm.
way leagues better than anything anybody in America's wearing on the daily.
Mhm.
And
But
it's
now
like,
the question is though,
yeah,
you, white person with Asian descent,
yeah,
uh, you're bigger than this standard.
taller, very
Tyler,
tall.
Tyler, let's be honest, you're also thicker than most of those girls, and that's okay. You're gorgeous and
Yeah.
hot anyway. Um, but how do you do to find clothes on your size? Because it must be hard, isn't it?
Contrary to popular belief, no.
Really?
I mean, the smalls are small. Like those are
Mhm.
meant for petite girls.
Mhm.
But medium to large are fairly similar to what
Mhm.
you would see in America probably. I mean, if you
Mhm.
are on like the more bigger scale, there's going
Which
to
is
be
me.
like chubby to getting up there.
I have bigger tits
There
than you,
are like
so.
different sections
Mhm.
to go to. They do have like a men's
Oh,
extra large or
wait, hold
women's
on.
extra large. Yeah.
You know what you gotta remind me of? I don't know if this was Korea or Japan, but I saw the names for like plus size fashion stores.
Oh yeah, some of them have like very like
Like
oh
fat phobic names, like
yeah.
I saw one that like took me to orbit. I went to Mars, like Mumu Land.
Oh yeah, some of them yeah, they reference cows, some of them just straight up say for fat people.
Oh,
Um
I saw
yeah.
somebody. What was it again? It was like I think it literally just straight up said fatty fashion.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't that?
You know what? If you make fun of it, at the end of the day, if you're living in a bad situation, make fun of it. So I live for that.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should send me clothes. Like I will pay you for that. Like send you the money and give me
I
clothes
think
from
it's
Asia.
so
Oh,
expensive
how much
though.
was it
Wow.
when you sent me like the stuff that you sent me?
Like $30
Oh,
for a small package.
oh,
Yeah.
can I just tell you? Like speaking of like shipping and stuff like that,
Mhm.
I bought some stuff from Japan. I'm not gonna say what it is out of fear of like exposing myself,
Is it a
but
dildo?
no, I
Oh.
wish. I could never have a dildo though, because like knowing my mom, she will find it and she will find it in 3 minutes. So,
Ooh.
um, I bought a Nui, right? You know, whatever. I don't
Mhm.
care. I bought a Holostars Nui. I bought Shinri's Nui because
That's fine.
I really like that man. So the Nui itself was like $300, which is, I think is a little expensive. Uh not three
Yeah,
hundred
it's
dollars.
expensive.
No, 300
Wow.
pesos. Sorry, 300 pesos.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was about to say $300 now. It was 300 pesos, like 15 bucks. Shipping was shit.
Double.
It
Yeah.
was triple.
Yeah.
It was almost $50, and I was like, oh, bitch.
It's really, really expensive to ship anything
I
out.
see why people do. I see why people do like mass shipping. Just like like everybody, if somebody's gonna get something, like everybody gets something, right? Because
Yeah,
wow,
exactly.
I don't regret it because he's my Yoshi, but I still feel like damn, I could have used those $500 extra that I paid.
Mhm.
500. I
You know
think.
what's funny? I just realized when we were talking, do you
Mm-hmm.
wanna guess what underwear I'm wearing right now?
Sure.
Guess. It's related to Hollow Stars.
Is it battles?
Yeah, I'm wearing the tampons.
You know what?
Joke, but
Staying on fashion topic. You know, I am actually kind of disappointed that I haven't seen that much like fashion done by VTubers. So that, like when it comes to uh merch.
Hololive does actually. One of my
Yeah,
friends
but.
over here
Mm-hmm,
is a huge Hololive simp, and he
mm-hmm,
has this really nice Mio jacket
mm-hmm.
that it like really good quality, and it looks awesome.
You know, no,
Not on him, but
okay.
in general, it looks good.
Okay, but you know what I want and what I hope to make someday if I ever start up my own fashion brand is I want to make things that are inspired, not plainly stating. Like, because you know, I love me some merch that has the person on it, right?
Mhm.
But sometimes I want something that's, you know, a little subtle. Like it's the same thing with like
Yeah,
high fashion.
exactly.
With like high fashion, it's not I don't need it to be boring. Like
Mhm.
it can be fun, it can be extravagant, but I need to be able to wear on a day-to-day life, you know?
Mhm.
Like I don't want to out myself as a fucking weeaboo every single time I go to I go to this clothing store, you know? So,
Exactly.
I
That's
want
why I like Ateez merch. A lot of
uh-huh.
it doesn't have like Ateez plastered all
Mhm.
over it. I can show you the jacket that I
Sure.
bought.
Uh-huh. $700 by the way.
Oh
Imagine.
yeah, the shipping the jacket itself was like
Mhm.
$120, and
Wow, that's
then
an expensive jacket.
with
Jesus.
shipping from Korea, it was another $120. So in total, it was like a $300 jacket or something like that.
You know,
But if you look at
you're
it,
gonna go poor one
I'll send
day.
it to you on Discord. It's a good fucking jacket, let me tell you.
Wow.
It's
It's a
cool
varsity. I
and
love
not
this varsity jacket. It's fun.
yeah, and it doesn't have ATs printed anywhere. So you can just wear it out and it looks like a cool fashion piece.
Mhm.
That's what I love about it.
Mhm. I feel like we should do more like that. Just like I am so tired. Like, and again, no shade to the people who do it this way because there's a reason why it's cheaper because it's literally just putting drawings of yourself on it. But
Mm.
I feel like I feel like that's what I want to do someday is just like merch that is like actually fashionable, wearable, like in my my series that I did for Holostars and the one that I'm
Oh
still
yeah, you designed a bunch of like outfits for them, yeah?
not
I thought that was cool.
outfits, not outfits. It was pieces,
Jacket.
jackets,
Yeah,
exactly.
like individual things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I really enjoy working on that because I was like, wait, I did a crack at it as styling it myself by drawing it, right? Um,
Mhm.
and I thought I did a good job on that because I was like, wow, and it was received positively. Like I still get subscribers from it. I should probably look at the painting on the wall and make more of those, but
You should.
I'm actively ignoring it because I'm like, okay, but these take a long time to produce, so I'm just gonna I'm doing it. I'm doing what I can. So
When you can. I think it's fun to
mhm.
do. Mhm.
Yeah, it's really fun to do. And it's an interesting challenge for myself because how can I make something that is obviously related to this person, but that is not, just literally copy pasting the design into a jacket. And it was really
Yeah.
fun. I like to do that, and we need more of that. We need more of that. We need more merch that looks actually fashionable.
Exactly. Well, if you ever want to start a brand, you know
Mhm.
what to do. If you ever want to do your own personal merch, you know what to do. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Are you hinting at us to starting a potential partnership?
I'm just saying.
Okay, I mean, honestly, I'll be down. Do you guys want to see the Rin? I was about to say my old name. Fuck, I was about to say my dead name. Do you guys want to see a Rin and licorice fashion brand? Is that something
We
that
should
you would
wait.
do?
What is our like
Mm-hmm.
collaborative name or like a ship name? What is our ship name?
I mean, they go
Relo.
what?
Relo.
Rilo. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun.
Wait, which
Like,
one is your first name? Liden?
Renan
Is
is my
Liden
first
your first
name.
name?
Yeah, Renan.
Linen. Oh, Linen.
I mean, my name is Lennon, so
I know your name's Linen.
that would be literally just me right there. Okay, hold on. We gotta think about this. This is gonna be a hell of an episode to edit, but
Wait,
hold on.
Lily. No, that doesn't
No,
work.
that doesn't work.
What is that? The first one I said was kind of good. I don't remember though.
It would be Rillo, like this.
Rillo.
Well, this would read my like Rilio.
Yeah, I don't know. Our names kind of don't work together.
I
Hard
mean,
to really match
I mean,
licorice,
if we
huh?
if we were to do like a real ship name, if we're gonna do some lesbian shit, it would probably be something to do with like how like in Hollow Stars they pair up by like their themes, not so much their name, just like Hanakishi, for example. It would probably
Mhm.
be something like that. It's just we're both flowers after all. Well, you're not a flower right now, but you will
You're
be.
not a flower anymore.
I'm still Sakura
You're a
based though.
doll. You just dead named yourself.
I know. You know what? At this point, it's a foolish thing to try and pretend that wasn't part of my past. Ah, but yeah,
Sakuli, I don't know.
at this point, you know what? The point is that if it, this person's gonna study fashion at some point, so you're probably gonna see a venture between us at some point in time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited. You know what? I'm excited for you. What we both got prepared together. This honestly, episode of the podcast today relied more on the whatever the fuck part of life, but we did talk about some fashion. We talk about your experience, my experience, and what our joint experience was. And I feel like what? It's fine. This is free content.
I forgot we were recording.
What do you think the VTuber model is for, bitch?
I forgot we were still recording.
You know what? This is how much fun we have hanging out with each other, because
I should switch my model back. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? This is the face that we're gonna be seeing more often anyway.
I hope not. No, I don't want people in this account to like really follow my other account because that's so awkward. What if you don't like Ateez?
I mean, at this point, you subjected the majority of your fan base to Ateez that I don't think they care anymore.
That's true.
You have at this point just put them on a darkly lit room, tied to a chair, like eyelets taped to their skull, just watching content about Ateez.
Good. Not enough though. That's why I'm here to make more. I actually, you know what? I might actually have the motivation in me to start filming today.
Oh hell yeah! You know what we should do?
Yeah, I've been putting it off.
You know what?
Huh?
Maybe this is a video for my channel, maybe like a collaborative video or something. We should do a video with me styling you for your concert, like the concert fits.
I only have 2 weeks.
Well, we better start cracking now, Mary.
Yeah, like I leave on the 22nd. Or I leave on the 21st.
Yeah, and so like it could be like a two-parter. I do for my channel is the actual styling you part, and for your channel is your blog.
Dude, yeah, that'd be so fun though.
Oh yeah, you know what? We're planning content here, folks. We're planning content. We're having things made. It's the point. And that's the general gist of the episode of the podcast today. It's just, this is what happens when you put us together in a room. We're going to talk about anything but what we're meant to talk about, but it's fine.
Well, I got ADHD and you're just a yapabot.
We both have ADHD. What are you talking about?
Oh, you have ADHD? We're both ADHD. Woohoo!
Yeah. We enable each other. But yeah, you know what? I feel like it was a good episode anyway. I mean, after all, the thing about the podcast is fashion, life, and whatever the hell comes to mind. And things certainly did come to mind. So, but yeah, do you want to tell people where they can find you? Like, where are you?
My Lico stuff?
Both of them. I want people to see both.
I don't remember what I named my other one.
Oh my god, go look it up.
My Licorice one on Licorice Vanashi at X and YouTube, and if you add a VT at the end, you can find my Twitch as well. I don't really do much anymore, but I stream sometimes. And
what about Project Aurora?
Codename Aurora one. It's probably named Codename Aurora on.
Just
X.
look it up. Do me a favor and look it up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. By the time this episode comes out, maybe I've had upload stuff already, but it's mainly going to be just focused on Ateez.
This episode is probably going to come out in 2 weeks, so.
Okay, I'm probably not going to put anything out.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
You get a little example. You get a little sample of what I look like.
Yeah.
This is the hacker.
You know what you're gonna be like? It's gonna be like people. You cut your hair again.
Where'd my hair go?
Yeah. It's gonna be people just thirsting after you a little because you're like the tomboy of their dreams.
You know what I found? The K-pop, they do not give a shit about VTubers. They don't like VTubers. Cause Plave.
Oh, I know about it.
Yeah, they do not. They don't fuck with Plave. So if I come in as like the VTuber, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for it.
Isn't that kind of what you want though? Don't you want to be like be shed on because that means that you're kind of popular?
I do. I at least do want to merge certain fandoms together. So people get like, "Ooh, I like K-pop. I like VTubers. What if I follow this one creator?" And then that like feeds them into the tunnel of Ateez.
You know what's gonna be fun? You know what's gonna be so funny though is that this channel is gonna take off immediately, and then it's gonna be like for the second time ever, you will have surpassed me in viewers and channel.
No, I don't think it's gonna take off. I really don't think so.
You know what?
It's gonna be
in this podcast today. We're going to make it happen. Okay, I'm sure that this podcast is gonna. I'm sure that this podcast is gonna be very popular with people. So you know what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you know what? When you hit
Alright,
hit
sure.
100,000 subscribers, you're gonna remember me.
100,000? Dude.
Yeah, your main channel hasn't even hit that, but you know.
My main
Anyway,
channel is what, 6,000? Something.
I don't know, Mary. I don't know anymore. I don't look at those kind of stuff anymore because it makes me depressed. But hey, thank you all so much for watching this episode of the podcast. It was a clusterfuck, but I always have so much fun talking to Let Go. And I feel like you guys I feel like you guys like this anyway. Honestly, if you have gone into episode 3 and you haven't realized how much of a Yabatron I am, I feel like at this point something's wrong. You gotta
What are you doing here?
Exactly. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, it was a pleasure to have you, Liko. We're probably gonna have you for more. Like maybe in an actual episode that is about fashion, maybe one day if we ever
a little
concentrate.
bit more about fashion, yes.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like it'll be fun to talk about. Oh, we can talk about performance stuff for performance fashion for Ateez, like when you come back from the concert.
Yes, we can.
Hell yeah! You know what? We're having ideas. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. This was Seem Stylish. It might seem stylish, but what it matters is that you're comfortable on it. I hope you guys have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Woo.